Well, thank you for coming. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to talk to you guys about the advanced robotics class. First of all, my name is Mr. Papke. I've been teaching at MacArthur for quite a while. As you can see, I teach robotics, I teach technology, I teach computers, I teach science, and I've taught sixth grade exploratory also. Um, let's first of all look at my classroom just for a second. I have the coolest class in the campus. It's the biggest room on campus, and we've got all kinds of neat things. Lots of computers. I've got a little arena for robotics competitions, and I've got 4 3D printers, and just a whole lot of stuff. So, what is this school year going to look like? Well, a lot of Zoom meetings, unfortunately, is what we're going to be doing. So let's talk about Zoom meetings just for a minute. The kids have lots of expectations when we come to a Zoom meeting. Number one, to be on time. I do have office hours are posted right there from 1:05 to 2:25. So if kids want to talk to me after class, they can always join my Zoom link and meet with me in a video conference, or they can email me and I will help them out. Okay. Another thing with Zoom meeting is come prepared. Be prepared, turn your camera on, be ready to go. Okay, that's important. When you are signing in, we like them to have put in their first and last name so we can see what their names are. Not only does it help us call on them, but it also helps take roll. Got to take roll still. Um, and one thing that's good is to be in the camera view. You know, now not a lot. Several kids like to kind of hide and or, you know, some of the boys just show the top of their head. And if there's a reason for that, I'm open to hearing it. But if it's not a good reason, then it's nice to be able to see them. You know, for interacting, if I ask a question and I see all the kids go yeah or no, or you know, a lot of times I'll do the thumbs up. You know, do you understand? Yeah. You know, do you need just more time? You're okay working by yourself? Yeah. Or, hey, I need some help. You know, let me help. So we really need to be able to see their faces. So that's important. Okay. Thanks. Um, we've told them to mute themselves when they come into a meeting to hide background noises. That's nice. Be ready to participate. You know, if you get called on, answer. You know, be there, be ready to go, be paying attention. Okay. There's a chat room in Zoom, so they can ask questions. They can post questions there. Sometimes I answer the questions. Sometimes other students answer the questions. And if they want to speak or something, they can raise their hand, either real hand, or there's a button they can click and it shows a little hand on the screen. Either way. Okay. When they do speak, it's helpful if they look at the camera, like I'm trying to do right now, and speak clearly and use complete sentences. Okay, that's always helpful. And please be respectful. Be nice. Be respectful. You know, none of this is, we're not used to any of this. You know, this is different than we're used to. We're not expecting it. We're still learning. And so please just be respectful, be polite. Okay? This is my blog. All of my information is on the blog. This is what it looks like. There's links. There's all kinds of stuff there. The blog has links to assignments, links to Canvas, links to other directions. Everything they need is on the blog. Okay, it's always there. How do they find the blog, you might ask? If you do a Google search for Mr. Papke, I will be the top 3 or 4 things you can click on. Okay, once you click on those, you'll get to my main page. Then on my main page, you see in red over there on the left-hand side, kids just have to click on whichever class they have. And then once they're there, again, it'll tell them everything they need to know, everything you need to know, everything we're doing is there. And if they miss a day or they're absent or they're not sure what we did the day before, all they have to do is scroll down. Every day's listed there, and the older days just go down below. So you can look back and see what you missed. Okay. So what will we be doing? This is kind of the advanced robotics classes. Some of the kids had the first robotics class, and now this is the number 2. This is the advanced class. It's called Steam Maker on there officially, but it's Advanced Robotics. So we're going to be kind of reviewing some of these things. We're going to be going over the design process. We talked a lot about the design process last year with them, and we'll be still using it, so we'll review it. We're going to do lots of pictures and drawings. We're going to still review some of these. We're not going to do the same things we did last year. These will be maybe a little more difficult, a little more complicated, maybe hopefully a little more fun. We will still be doing Onshape as a 3D program, which is nice because we can do that online. That's the program. It's like drafting, but 3D. It's called a CAD program, so they'll do that online. I have 4 3D printers at school. I don't know if we'll be able to print stuff this year. It'd be really neat if I can figure out, how they can email me their files still, and maybe I go to school a couple days a week, print some stuff out, and then, maybe they could pick it up, at some point. I'd have to figure that out and work that through the office. I don't know if they'll let me do that, but I'll try, and we'll see how that'll go. Okay, that'd be kind of fun. We're going to have a bridge contest. So we look at bridges, we research bridges, we learn about the structure of bridges, the engineering of bridges. Then there's actually a kind of a fun game. It's like a cartoon game, but it actually helps learn about building bridges. So we'll play that for a little bit, and then we'll design a bridge. And we're thinking I can get some supplies maybe to you guys, maybe get some pieces of wood, maybe some popsicle sticks. Maybe you guys can buy your own popsicle sticks. I know they're pretty cheap, but we'll figure something out and try to have a little bridge contest. Last year we did all these, each of these contests took about a month to research it, to design something, to build something, to have our contest. These were about a month we did these. Now, this year we're going to have to figure out some different things. So I have some ideas. I'm still in the process of kind of putting it together, and hopefully we can still do some fun things even though we're not there. Okay. If we do come back by January, then we'll get to use the robots again. Okay, we have lots of robots. So we'll use robots. This is some examples of probably something that they did last year. And some mazes. So we did all kinds of, this is SumoBots. We did all kinds of this stuff last year. And if we go back in January, we will do this again. But we'll get a little more creative, a little more advanced. Okay. If we don't come back in January, then the company that makes those robots that you just saw is called Vex. And Vex has a code VR, virtual reality program they're putting together. So if we're still virtual after Christmas, then we will use this program. Now, this is a good program, and they still learn to program. It's still very similar to what they'd be doing in class. They just wouldn't be building it. And I know building is kind of the fun part of the class, is getting to build stuff and make things. But this program has some competitions. It still has a maze, just like we would be doing, but it's a virtual maze. And virtual drawings. You put a different pen color and it draws patterns and things. So they can still learn some good things from this program, and it's not a bad program at all. It's a very good program. It's just not as fun as doing it and building it yourself. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing if we're still virtual then. We're going to have open house this Thursday, so come to that meeting, and if you have any more questions, I'll be happy to visit with you and discuss anything else. Thank you for coming. Thanks. Bye.